What's up, bitches? You're in the trenches with Jody and Jensen. Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jency. Hi, guys.
Happy Thunder C-word Thursday.
Oh, now we're not going to say the C word. We said it 100 times on that last episode.
Happy Thunder Cunt Thursday.
He said it, not me.
Anyways, where are we filming today?
Straight from Wild Firearms Studio.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, that was not a paid advertisement.
Not sponsored, I wish.
Definitely not.
Anyways, who's here today?
I mean, why would you think somebody's here? Just because we have an extra chair?
And maybe her name's in the title.
Right.
I don't know.
Or maybe because you might break that chair and need to sit in this chair.
Listen, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh. If you saw the last one, you know. If you know, you know.
Listen, I'm not 135 pounds like I was in high school. I'm big bag.
It's okay. We're working. We're working through it.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, I guess we should introduce our very special guest.
Right. I feel like everybody's been waiting a really long time since the making of this podcast.
Yeah. So you go ahead and introduce her because you birthed her.
None other than herself, Kenny Macy.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Fucking shit up.
Fucking shit up.
That should have been her middle name, actually.
Yeah,
No,
honestly.
literally.
It's the
Yeah.
Leo in her.
I think it is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Tell me about a Leo.
A
What are
Leo,
their traits?
Well, they're fire signs, and they're usually loud. They're like the life of the party. Like, don't take shit from nobody.
I am the life of the party.
And their symbols like the lion. So they're usually like really good leaders, and I don't know. They just have a big presence.
Yeah, she's a Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is Kendall. Everybody, welcome. Woo!
This is actually
Yeah.
my baby.
Yeah, you're like your last.
My
born.
literal last child.
Yeah.
The one that we
Yeah.
talked about that left February 11th and broke my heart.
That's me.
Right.
That one.
Well, welcome, Kendall. I'm
Broke your heart?
Yeah, when you left me. You know that. Oh, don't act like you weren't sad, because there's that Ring doorbell
No,
video.
okay.
Right?
What?
Next question.
Well, anyways, Kendall, thank you so much for coming here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course,
Appreciate it.
Anytime. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us your lore.
Huh?
Give us your backstory.
Okay. Born and raised in a small town.
Just a small town girl.
Living in a
Lonely world.
Okay, copyright.
She took the... Oh, we're done. Okay.
We're done. We're canceled if we go too far.
Anyway. Sorry.
Just city boy. Anyways. So yeah. Born and raised in a small town. I moved maybe 45 minutes away from here. I joined wildland firefighting when I turned 18. The day after I graduated, I went straight to work.
Period.
Stuck with it since, and that's really my life.
But it's so cool.
Right,
Like,
it
you're
is.
so cool. I don't think you realize, like, how cool you are.
Right. She's got to see so many places because of the different fire assignments she's gone on. I'm like, I haven't even got to see as many
Yeah.
places as she has.
Yeah,
I love
our job does consist of lots of traveling, you know. I'd say maybe like April, you know, it could be earlier than that depending on the weather. But we're usually gone like the whole entire summer. Everyone out there, you know, we're all going through the same thing. We are gone like April to the end of September. Doing long 14 to 21 day rolls, up to 18 hours a day. You know, I love the job. I love the environment. Everyone is, you know, happy as they can be out there. We all try to be positive, but it does come with challenges, you know, mentally and physically.
Right.
It's hard being away from your family for so long. My niece, she struggles, but it just pushes me to keep going, and it's an awesome job, and
That's
I don't
so
know if
sad.
I'll ever turn around and, you know, change my mind or have any regrets. So.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when you first started, and like, it must have been after your first assignment, and you called and you were just talking about it, talking to Dad, like you guys were using like your fire lingo, and he hung up and he was like, she caught it. She caught the fire bug. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he was so excited. He's like, this is real life. Like, because he said it's like one of those things that sucks you in, and you can have like the hardest days and you're like, I'm done. But then the next day you wake up, you're like, I'm going back because of that
Yep.
adrenaline.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely are days when we're out there and it's like, I've beaten myself up and I'm like, damn, why am I still doing this, And it's like, all right, go hop in your sleeping bag and go to bed. I call this tree. No one come over here. And then you go to the next day, and it's like, I love life. Never in a million years would I've like seen myself traveling the way I do, making as many friends as I have. It's definitely pushed me to be a better person. It's pushed me to my limits to show me how strong I truly am. And, we try and do our best out there to get everything in line and make sure everyone's safe,
Right.
We move fast, but safely. And that's the biggest thing out there for us.
Right.
Well, and like the first thing I noticed about you too after starting this job, like you've always been a pretty confident person, but like after that first assignment and you came home just talking about it, like just your confidence just was radiating.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, who is this kid?
Yeah,
Like,
confidence
it's amazing.
is a big thing out there, There's so many, they call them task books, and it's basically like you are getting homework and you have to do so much to get signed off to prove to people, you get put in charge of, up to 15 people depending on what type of crew you're running. That definitely, I got to experience that a lot last summer, and it definitely, it was hard, but it pushed me, and making sure all these people are safe, communication out there, and I love it, but it's definitely dangerous, but, we keep the incidents to a minimum.
Yeah.
So
That's so badass. And you got to be on the heli-tac crew. You got to fly in fucking helicopters
I
all day.
did.
That's
And,
so sick.
like little Kendall, or even me in high school, I was still kind of confused in life, but yeah, my first season I joined a helitack crew, and they have those for wildland fires. We drop buckets for the fire.
My back. I'm sorry.
We'll do cruise shuttles, we'll bring some people in, and
Thank you.
like just flying all over, like
Listen, I'm sorry. That was the worst itch. And
you couldn't have just like,
well, I was trying and it wasn't going to happen, so that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
like I learned a lot about a helicopter, and I would have never have thought, wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be on a helicopter, but it was amazing, and it made me, a better person again, and that stuff is dangerous, but it's fun, and we have a lot of pride in what we do, so.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
so cool.
remember finding, was it your letter that you wrote to yourself in junior high, 6th grade,
I
something
did.
like that?
So in 8th grade, right before we, graduated 8th grade to move on to high school, one of my math teachers had us all sit down in class and write ourselves a letter. And after we graduated, we put our address on it, and she was going to send it to you. I'd gotten mine back, and it was like 5 or 6 pages, and I was like, wow, I wrote that much?
You're like, I had a lot to say to myself.
Yeah, I really did. I talked about all my friends, and like it's crazy. Some of them I stay in contact with. Some of them, I see on social media. But I think I wrote to myself that I wanted to go into one of like the branches, like the Air Force or something, and I did put in there I wanted to be a wildland firefighter.
You said, like my dad.
Like my dad, yep. Talked about my friends, and reading that, looking back now too, I still have that letter, and it just kind of makes me giggle, but I'm proud I stuck with my goals and pushed. So
That's so cool. I'm so proud of you.
I know. So,
Thank you.
Like, I talk about you 24/7 at work.
Oh, I know.
Like, everybody is just always like,
She does.
she's the baby. But, like, I am so proud. Like you said, you went through some struggles in high school.
Yeah.
And probably at one when you look back now, you probably can't even imagine that you are where you are, right?
Oh, 1000%. You know, I think in life, everybody fights their own demons. Some of them talk about it, and some people don't. And, you know, I view it as a blessing. You go through certain things, and then one day you wake up and you're like, what the hell am I doing? You know? And then you get your life back on track, and you are just stronger than when you first started.
Right.
Going, you know, so after that awakening for me, that's when I realized, you know, get your shit together. You know, it was my senior year. It's like, I need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Like, no more, I mean, I was still trying to be a kid and live in the moment, but there was also, it's like, okay, I was 18, still in high school, and, you know, I had a job, but I was like, I need a big kid job.
Right, like
if
a career.
Yeah. And once I started it, you know, I think I was definitely the youngest on my crew. I'm definitely one of the youngest out there. A lot of kids from high school will roll straight into that job, and they'll just take you on as seasonals, and then you work your way up slowly to a perm. But just like being around that
Tell them
environment,
what a perm is.
it's just a permanent position.
Yeah.
So you have seasonals and permanents in fire, and you know, you just work your way up to get a permanent job, and then you can just keep hiring every summer to be a seasonal. But
Yeah. Like, I think I'm even more proud because of the shit you went through.
yeah.
The shit, like, I mean, just teenage years, it's hard, regardless. And the fact that when you felt like you got into a better place and you came back home and you just were so thankful
Yep.
that me and Dad were hanging in there, and obviously we're never going to give up on a kid, but so many times I was like, oh, this girl hates me because it's so hard to parent a teenager, and not to try to like have my thumb over you. I wanted you to have your freedom, and you, out of all of your siblings, had to live and learn.
Yep.
Like, we could have preached to you till we were blue in the face, and you did, and you came back like better than ever.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, when I see someone struggling or, you know, going through a hard time or...
Oh, fuck.
I thought that was mine. I was like, no way, I would have felt it.
It's Jody today.
Is it cracked?
No, no.
You know, just try and... It's hard after, like, you know, 10 days or, you know, you're going no shower or, you know, we're just eating, you know, crap food or... It's hard work. Everyone's hot. They're tired. You know, having someone out there, you know, with you to keep you on your toes and smiling. That's definitely the biggest thing. You know, I've seen some guys go through some hard things out there, and you know, I don't like do like a crimey story to them, but I do give them, you know, like sometimes people have to go through hard things to get to where they are today, or just little things like that, you know. We become all family. Like I have a big family, you know. We'll be walking and someone's like, who's that, you know, and I'm like, oh, they're like my brother, or they're like my sister, you know. The females out there are really close, and you know, the boys are kind of, you know, oh, a girl, yeah, she's on our crew, you know. And then after like a month, they're like, oh, you know. And then you start to fight like brother and sister, and you know, you just learn to love that person. So,
but it's so true. Like, I've heard them call her on the phone. Like, I was with her one time and on speakerphone, and I can't remember who it was, and she's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm on my way back from the valley. I just stopped to get gas." Like no reason, just like checking in, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
I got called the mom on a lot of. I've been a part of a few different crews now, and it's been a blessing, but, you know, everyone always is like, oh, the mom. I always have the medicine, you know, or I always have snacks, you know. We call it pocket snacks. We'll keep it in our pockets out there, and I'm like, you know, are you guys drinking electrolytes still? Does anyone need a liquid IV, you know? So they're like, go to mom, and I'll help them out, but...
That's so cute.
I know. yeah, it's amazing, and definitely proud of myself of who I am today.
That's the most important part.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, where you can be like, you know what? I can do hard shit. And I do, but the reward is you have this amazing career. You've got good benefits. You're going to have a good retirement. Like,
oh yeah, the whole shebang.
And you are just making like all of these memories. Like, I'm always just like, it's another chapter in your book. Like,
yeah.
And I will joke and be like, I'm living vicariously through you.
Yep.
Because when I was your age, I had 2 kids.
Right.
So
not me.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to miss you. Like, where are you about to go on Saturday?
I'm going to Alabama, actually, for about 21 days. I'm going for...
Catch me crying in the club.
Mom, it's okay.
No, I know. When you're gone, I'll go cry.
I'm just going out there for a training, you know. Like, again, you know, that's another really cool thing. Like, just traveling to all these places that I never would have seen you know, maybe I would have traveled for like a vacation, but you know, I'm traveling for my job.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
Right. I'm like, Alabama, I've never been there.
neither have I.
So you do this for a month, right? And then you go back in the fall
Yep.
for another training, and then you graduate, right? So then Gary and I are going to get to fly over there,
Yep, it's gonna be.
watch this baby
We have a
graduate.
whole like. Wait till you get the Snapchats, Jensen.
Okay.
What are they called? Tell
They
them.
call them a pickle suit, okay?
Fuck.
Some like green pants, a button up, you know, we have like our Forest Service logo, we
So
have our
cute.
like nameplates. You gotta wear a tie, like these black dress, like slip-on shoes, and
That's so cool.
I mean,
Right?
it's
I
gonna be
can't
totally worth it. I'm
Yeah.
going to learn, you know, some things that I don't know, or maybe I do know. Meet all these new people. It's actually crazy. It's a small world. Do you remember Sedona?
Yeah.
She is going down there too.
So you're gonna be with her?
Yes.
So that's
so
trouble.
cool.
That's trouble
No,
right there.
literally.
She's a good time.
Listen, funny story. Last year, there was a fire down on the Tonto, and we were doing night shift. And, you know, we had just got done burning, and we were, like, sitting in the trucks, you know, just getting a snack before. And I hear someone laughing, and I'm like, it's like 3 in the morning, I want to say. And I'm like,
Who the
am I going delusional, or is that Sedona? And I call her, and I hear her say, hey, Kendall! And I'm, like, just listening to her voice, and I walk over, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing out here, you
That
know?
is
Like,
Love it.
funny.
I haven't seen you since high school, and,
Aw.
you know, we got to talk, and then our crew boss, he walks over, and he's like, you guys seem like trouble. I'm like, oh, you don't want to know the things we did when we were probably 8 or 9. But...
No.
And then I got an email today at work, and Sedona's in it. I don't know how, but the universe is on my side. They put me and Sedona on the same crew. You know, they try and split
That's
you up into
so
two
sick.
different groups.
Yeah.
Sedona's in my group, and I like call her, I'm like, Sedona! And she's like, Kendall, how did you know that? I'm like, did you check your email? She's like, oh. I'm like, oh.
She's like, you got the inside scoop.
Yeah. I'm like,
That
I
is
don't know anyone
so
out there,
Love
but
it.
you're in the email.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a small world. It's cool. You meet new people, and you know those people become your best friends.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Oh, I love that. I'm
I
so
know.
proud of you. I'm proud because like I knew you from high school, you know, like we were just hood rats together.
just no fucks
You
given.
guys were in the trenches before this. We started in the trenches.
We were in the trenches. We were just partying all the time.
just it'd be a school night, and we're just like, rock on, brother.
Yeah,
And
I
it's-
remember when we went to. I can't
Do I
name
want to
drop.
remember?
Yeah, because it was a fun night. Maybe you'll remember whose house this was. Remember the guy who was playing the accordion in the garage?
Yes.
So that memory popped up on my Snapchat.
Like 2 days ago.
Yes.
I have a picture of us 2 days ago.
Yep. And yeah.
Yeah, that and that was crazy.
Yep.
Yep. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I don't think I told anyone where. That's when I was out just being a little shithead, and
Yeah.
I was just like zero fucks given.
Yeah, no.
Oh, there's a party? Hell yeah, count me in. Like I
Let's
said, I'm
go.
the life of the party.
Right. No, we always had fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
remember
mom's
when we always
waiting
go
up.
to Torion?
It's fine.
And we got pulled over jamming to Dark Horse by Katy Perry.
Dude.
You were going like 65 and a 45 down the deuce.
Listen.
And we're just like, so you want to
Well,
play with magic?
Well, in my window, it was like summertime, so like all the windows were down in my car, and the cop was next to us at the stoplight, and I didn't realize. And the light turned green, and I just hauled
just
ass.
Listen,
Yeah.
Jensen.
He didn't give you a ticket, huh?
No, but there was 2 cops in the
Yes, they
same
walked
car,
over
and
on
they
the
both.
side to me. He's like shining his flashlight on me.
I want to see if you guys were drinking.
It's like daytime.
I didn't have any alcohol,
It's
but
during the day.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
yeah, yeah, we would always go to Torion. I was doing backflips off of Jensen's shoulders.
Yeah.
Remember that?
In the pool. It was so
I would
fun.
launch up and
Well-
zero fucks given. Kendall now would probably never do.
Right.
You know, half the wild shit I did.
Right. It was so fun. We would break into Torion,
Not like break in. You know, we just
broke into the pool.
Okay, yeah, there we
We
go.
would illegally be at the pool at Torion.
Just because it closed, you know, past hours.
Right.
Right.
Just because they
Right.
forgot you were coming and they locked the door.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
right.
what you used to do to me.
right.
Forgot you were coming?
Yeah.
And locked the door?
Yeah.
Or you forgot what time you were supposed to be home. I'm confused.
Anyways, Jensen.
Anyways.
Anyways, we're lucky this podcast is even happening tonight, right? I go to
Yes.
the gym. He doesn't. I don't think he goes anymore.
I go to the gym. I
No,
go to work.
I go
This is about
sometimes.
this kid.
Listen, I don't.
Listen.
Listen.
I went. Yep, I knew we were gonna do this. He texted me. I'm on my way. No, he was down the road.
Well,
He comes. I'm in my. Hold on. I'm in my gym clothes because at one point I was like, I'm just gonna do what we did after Logano's, and then I realized I was in the same pants as that episode, and then I see them walk in, and I'm like,
she was literally
Well,
crashing
I'm
out.
like,
The definition
crashing
of
the fuck
crash
out.
well, so now what
Do
am
I
I
sh-
gonna wear?
Like
Should I show
hiding in
him
the
the video?
closet. And
Like I have what video? I haven't even like
I'm like-
showered. The swass.
A bottle of tequila? Yeah, that's cute. Why is she struggling?
Yeah, I think you should show him.
A bottle of tequila.
Listen, so I'm just trying to stay relevant. Apparently,
Right. You
So-
always are. You're always
I
relevant.
had to go to the gym.
Well, I look busted at work, you know, and then sometimes I'll get ready and look like a girl. The guys are like, whoa,
right.
you know,
Right.
caught me off guard.
Right.
I'm like, yeah,
Right.
see, I know how to be a girl, you know.
Right.
I'm out there being a man, basically, just
Right.
burping, eating like a man, and
wiping your ass with leaves. Like,
peeing in the yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole shebang. I wouldn't change the world for it
Right.
though. So,
yeah. No, I love that about you.
yeah,
You're not like a prissy, like, oh my god.
yeah.
No, you're full on, like, squat down.
I'm like sitting there picking under my fingers with my knife, like,
Yeah.
yeah, eating SpaghettiOs with a stick.
Like, straight out of the can.
SpaghettiOs is my favorite out
Dude.
there. Just straight out of the can.
Yeah,
And a
it's-
Red Bull.
it's so
SpaghettiOs
good.
and a Red Bull.
It's so good.
Sometimes when I'm home, I'll just crave SpaghettiOs now out of can. I have access to a microwave at my house.
Right.
But no, I just want it out of the can.
Dude, it's so good.
So
Do you
good.
like the one with meatballs?
Yes, that's the only one I eat.
Dude, that's my favorite.
Guess what?
It's so good.
Sorry. Today at work, one of my coworkers he was eating pickles, and I was like, you gotta get mustard. And he looks at me like, the fuck? And I'm like, no, I promise it's good. And he's like, well, I like mustard. And he's like, oh, this is good. I
Did
was
you
like,
guys talk about this before?
I put her on that.
Jensen has video of me dancing and just squirting mustard.
Listen, that's why when I opened your fridge earlier and saw the pickles, I was like, do you have
That's
mustard?
why I'm like, did you guys talk about this before we came
No.
up here?
No.
I just
You
put
were
her
with
on.
us the whole time.
I know.
Right.
Right. So I'm here too. So fine.
But if you haven't tried pickles and mustard, it's so
Don't.
good.
So
Don't
good.
do it.
No,
Don't.
do it.
Do it.
She's obviously allergic to everything that is green.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I have a condition.
You don't have a condition, that's the thing.
Right.
Are you like a hypochondriac?
No. No. I'm complete opposite of that.
I don't know.
Hypochondriacs like make up like, oh, I'm so sick or stuff like that. That's not me.
Right.
Right.
Right. I don't
I'm
make
allergic
that
to
up.
everything.
I can't
That's
have
just
that.
my
I just
joke
want
when-
pizza.
That's just my joke when people You're going to hell.
So are you.
Roll right down those stairs, okay?
So are you. You're
not
coming.
in my bus. You're not
Yep.
coming in my bus
Nope.
anymore.
Nope. Nope, I'm still on your
think
bus.
You're not
The
coming in my bus.
rankest
I don't
thing
have room.
too that I've seen out there was we were on a fire, and then we like took a 30-minute break for lunch, and this guy's going through his pack and finds like an old burrito. Like maybe he's like maybe from last year, maybe from like a month ago.
No.
And then we're all going around, we got to keep ourselves, laughing and on our toes out there. And I was like, all right, $10. And we go around the circle, and they're like 20, 30, everyone's like starts pitching in money. This kid made like $300 off of us to eat a bite of the burrito. Oh, he was unwell that night. But yeah, I have a video of
Sicker
it,
than
and
shit.
it was, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
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 No. No.
I mean, when me and Harley used to work at Aunt Nancy's,
That was way back in
yeah,
the day.
that's when I could barely drive. I've always been working. I've been a working girl. And this other kid we worked with, he would dare me and Harley, like we'd be in the back doing dishes,
remember that.
to eat food like off of people's plates or the trash can. I remember me and Harley pulled eggshells out of the trash and just, crunched on an
Nope.
eggshell. I'd walk out with the extra $50 from tips,
Oh, hell
not even
no.
like from customers, but from the guy I worked with.
Right.
And so now I'm always about it, like how much, and I'll do it,
Listen, the restaurant industry will change you.
Yeah.
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 Me too. Anyways.
Right.
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 So, what other questions do you got?
Yeah.
How do we meet, Kendall?
I feel like we talk about this all the time, and we don't. I don't
You
know.
and I talked about how we met.
It was definitely through Mia,
Yeah.
but like, was it the night we were at that one house, and you and I left at like 5 in the morning to go get Starbucks?
No, we were friends before that.
It was.
Yeah.
We were. That
So
was
see-
still a cool night.
That was
Isn't
a
it-
crazy night.
That
one
was
of those things
crazy.
Crazy.
like you just remember that he's always been in your life, right?
Yeah, like
it's the same type of thing. I can't remember the first time you brought him over. We were trying to think about it. And I'm like, I don't know. When I look back, I just always remember
Yeah.
Jensen being there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember the first time I met you.
God, 12 snaps.
Like if I was.
sounds.
Oh. We want to play that game?
No, I got 12 snaps from the same person.
Right, me too.
Right. Anyways,
Yeah, I think if I was held at gunpoint, I might die because I don't.
yeah, I'd be like, I don't fucking know.
I feel like you
really?
just-
I
Came in one day, yeah, surfboard,
Surfboard.
and it was just like, you're mine. You're
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Okay, you're not allowed to leave.
yeah.
I don't
And I don't
remember.
remember the first time you were like, "Mom, this is Jensen."
Was it through?
C word.
C word.
Kinda, but not really.
I don't remember.
Right.
But here we are today.
Right.
Right. That doesn't
I'll make up
matter.
some fuck shit story to my kid. How I met you.
Yeah.
I was at a bar riding a bull, and this guy jumped over,
Right.
just got on the back, and we just became best friends.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
that's
us.
apparently how I met your dad. Was at the bar.
I thought it was the brothel.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was
That's-
at the doctor's office.
No.
I mean, the Pioneer title?
Nope. At the mortgage company.
That's...
At-
Same
but
thing.
if you ask some people in my family, their story was
You should tell him, aha!
the bar, and I'm like,
that
wasn't
part.
even that. No, not
Damn.
even that deep.
No, it's not that deep.
Did people send us comments?
Oh.
Because you posted.
I feel
Listen,
like-
we're like, hey,
I
we
didn't-
want our followers to like ask us questions or what should we talk about. But I don't know. I don't know if there's that much interaction. Is there?
Holy
Still the-
smokes.
Where
Still
are you
the-
finding all these people?
In the trenches.
Clearly.
Literally.
Okay, we have two.
Oh,
I posted the question on my Insta story. It says, give us topics or questions to talk about on the podcast. And there's this picture of Jody. I'll insert it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Anyways, one of them, somebody put conspiracy theories.
I mean, we kind of
mean,
covered that.
We talked about that in Dylan's episode. Do you have any conspiracy theories that you believe in?
Wait, what did you guys talk about?
I said Tupac. Is he dead or not?
And then we talked about
Aliens.
fire in the sky.
Oh, aliens.
And then Dylan talked about how NASA used to explore the ocean before they explored space.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd like if I really get into that stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't even know if this like fits, you know, but like the ocean, you know? I swear to God, Aquaman lives down there.
Dude,
There's a whole ass kingdom under there, and I know it.
Right. The ocean just freaks me out because it's like
King Triton and shit.
Yeah,
down
like,
there.
have you seen the movie Aquaman with Jason
Yeah,
Momoa?
obviously.
Any hooters.
Momoa, do you remember that?
Yeah, oh, like, it's not even that funny. And, okay, there was a stupid meme on Instagram, and it's like Jason Momoa standing outside in a house mowing a lawn.
Jason.
And then it was like
Momoa.
it was like a split picture, and you know, and like the
was
first
funny.
part was him pushing the lawnmower. He's like, "My name's Jason," and then underneath it was like Momoa.
and this
or
my
something.
Moa.
Yeah,
this Momoa.
this bitch
Yes.
was dying
Like,
on the like. I think she peed her
we
pants a
were
little bit.
FaceTiming somebody, and
Really
I could
wasn't that
barely
funny.
breathe to get it out. Like, it was the funniest thing. Hi, my name is Jason, and this Momoa.
Really,
You're so dumb.
so dumb. So
Find it.
This Momoa.
This Momoa.
let's see. It's really.
funny.
I mean, okay, it was funny. Like,
Hi, my name is Jason.
But she's like
and
on
this
the ground falling.
You're so done.
No, it's funny. It's funny. Don't act like you're better than that. It's fucking funny. Did you find it?
Literally-
Screenshot that and send it
Right.
to me so I
Oh,
can put it in the video.
Listen. That's good shit.
That is funny.
Right.
I don't
But
know.
like rolling on the ground, like
Like, that
Like
lives rent
hysterically
free
laughing?
in my head. Still. And this has been like 3 years since
I'm
that
fucking dead.
whole.
Yeah.
I think a friend sent it to me, and I was dying trying to tell these kids, and I think even trying to tell
I think
your
it would
dad.
have been
like,
even better, like if no one got it. I think that would have like.
yeah.
I mean, I laughed, but anyways, I think there's a
Well-
kingdom
Yeah.
or there's something down there that
Yeah.
nobody fucking.
Well-
how could you know though? You know, you can only go so far.
Right.
or-
And think about all the crazy fucking, like, extraterrestrial shit we found down there that
Yeah.
we know about. Imagine the other shit that we don't know about.
correct.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
The
No.
fuck?
The fuck? Like, no,
The
I'm
fuck?
good.
Yeah, I don't.
It's none of my business.
I think that might. I don't know. I don't really think about stuff like. I mean, aliens. They could be. They could not. I really don't.
Right. I believe there's more than just us. Like, out of all the galaxies in the universe and all the other solar
Yeah.
systems, like, how's it just us?
You know,
Some-
like. Guardians of the Galaxy. Have you seen
Yeah.
the new one?
Uh,
I'm not a nerd, but those
Rem-
movies are good. You know
I don't know. Remind me
And-
who's in it.
that
in
Chris.
the new one.
Chris Pratt.
He's in
Yeah,
all
Chris-
of them.
Yeah. Okay, so why did you just ask
Remind me who's in the new one. Like, there's always
Chris, Groot, Rocket, the
new. There's
raccoon.
like usually
Love
like a
Rocket.
new
Love
one.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We
Rocket.
saw Rocket in Costa Rica.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna get a raccoon.
They're so
raccoon.
cute. That's
I'm
your
getting
spirit
one.
animal.
No, literally, it is. You know, stay
Yeah.
trashy, but
Right. Always. That's literally your spirit animal.
yeah. Instead of getting like dogs and stuff like that, I'm
Just
gonna have
fucking-
raccoons.
Yeah, get a
Yeah.
raccoon.
I follow someone on TikTok and like he's like this big and I think his name's like his Mittens. And he's just is like jumping up on the couches, like the dad's bald and like he sits there and like, you know, just like claws at it. Like not like uses his claws, but like just rubs and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one.
Please do.
No, and I will. I
Right,
promise.
right.
Yeah.
What's your spirit animal?
A cat.
Yeah. Like a hairless cat.
Yeah.
A hairless cat
Or
is your spirit animal.
you know, the what do they say? The red cats have 9 lives or something like that.
What?
You've never heard about the red cat?
No.
Uh-uh.
What?
No.
Like a ginger cat? What am I trying to think of?
I thought all cats had 9 lives.
Right.
It's like red cat activities.
What?
Orange cat activity?
Orange cat. There were.
Yeah.
Why did I have a moment?
I don't know.
Red,
a blonde
orange,
one too.
Whatever.
Orange cat activities.
Literally, yeah.
Right.
That could be my mom.
Because why?
Because they're kind of
You
like
don't give a fuck.
they're kind of prissy, but they're like you can't help but love them, and they're like.
And when they want to be left alone, you know, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a cat.
Do you know how sometimes you wear like a bodysuit
And it rides up
it
your
goes
cooter?
right up the cooch?
Yeah. Well,
I'm kind
no,
of fighting with that right now.
do you need to like have a moment?
No,
step
I'm
out
gonna
just-
go
and
home.
go
I'm just,
pick your lady
No.
parts.
No,
Right.
because I'm a cat. I'm just letting it. I'm just real. Like this bodysuit be riding up the crotch. Can I have my water?
My ride's here.
Mine too.
Bye, both of you. Bye, Felicia. You think I can't handle this? Anyways, look at this Stanley though.
Oh my fuck.
No, literally.
We haven't had her as a guest yet. Jensen picked her, right?
Yes.
And guess what? I told you to tune in to this episode to see if this kid was still using a Q-tip.
Are you making fun of somebody with the condition?
The last fucking episode we said, tune in to the next
Can
one.
you believe her
to
right now?
see
Yeah,
if
this fucking
Jensen
cat.
still needs a Q-tip. Do you not remember that?
No, I do. I think it's the lights, TBH, because I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally brighter than my future, but
yeah, literally mine too.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We had another comment on the Instagram post. Who's the cutest person you've ever laid eyes on? Nerd emoji.
Probably myself. I'm kidding. Like, okay, like in person
Like-
or like a famous person?
Anyone, I guess.
I guess my mom.
Aw, she is
Are you
cute.
being nice to me right now?
I'm always nice,
Thank
but you just ruined the fucking moment.
Thank you. I didn't know if you were joking. Thank you.
I'd say my dog, Maggie.
Megalodon! She's
Yes,
so cute.
I love her.
Yeah, that's
Or
a good one.
Brookie.
Well, I would say my grandbabies. But I also have a new friend. And his name is George, and he's so cute.
He
I
is-
love him.
he
I call
is-
him Georgie Pie.
George is really cute. He's probably the cutest person I've laid eyes on.
Oh, you took my answer?
Mine would be, yep, my dog.
Dog.
You took my answer. That's fine.
Well, I
Well-
didn't take it from you. I'm agreeing with you on your
Right.
answer.
But no,
He is.
that was
He's so-
nice for you to say
He
that.
is sweet. He has the cutest little smile. He's all tall.
Yes. Always so happy.
He's just like,
smiling.
seems so innocent.
He is.
Just like,
Until what?
Don't.
no.
No, no,
You cut that out.
No, we don't cut it out. We just keep going.
Listen. Anyways, he is.
Yes, listen, we took them to dinner one night and we're like, it's your birthday, right? He's like,
And
It's
he's
not-
like more of an introvert, so like attention around him, he's like,
Yeah, he's not about that.
no.
and we're like, no, it is. And it was his birthday that night for the sake of getting some fried ice cream.
Right.
Yeah, I'll say it's my birthday. Oh, the crew. I think I celebrated my birthday 4 times. So on my actual birthday, we were on a fire doing night shift. So we were working like 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then we would, travel back, and then other people would come out, and then we would sleep during the day. And it was my birthday, and my mom sent me a pie because I don't like cake.
And remember all the things I sent to your room?
Yes, I got a little squishmallow, and it was a cow, and it said happy birthday. I used it as my pillow. Still stays in my pack.
Birthday
Bunch of
chapstick.
chapsticks. Yeah, it was, I felt loved from a distance.
Yeah.
And then the next day,
Good mom.
I think we were going home. So we go to Texas Roadhouse that night. And I love Texas Roadhouse.
Me
and they're
too.
all loud. And, they make you sit on the saddle. And, they sing happy birthday. So then we come home. We have like a day off. And then we go back, but to California. And we stop in Flagstaff. And we go back to Texas Roadhouse. Oh, but it's my birthday again.
Right.
And then it was again, and I was like, damn, this is nice, but this is enough, guys.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of Texas Roadhouse, I think you were like 10. Like, you always wanted to go there. And it was like, we celebrated your birthday. They brought the saddle out. And that's when, I don't know if they still do, the girls, like, would come out and dance. And
Yeah, I don't see that anymore.
I don't think so either. I think it probably stopped when COVID happened. But
Yeah.
Kendall is like this, just like watching them. And she comes back to the table and she's telling Gary and I, that's what I want to be when I grow up. So we're just like,
I do love
Yeah.
to dance, though.
Hell yeah, girl.
that's why you should come with us to Shine.
It is fun.
I mean, I just don't have time. I live 45
I
minutes
know.
away.
No,
Yeah,
I know,
that's
but I'm
facts.
just saying. But you love to dance, so you can understand how I feel. Because I do love to dance.
You know, like the swing dancing. I love
Yeah.
to do that. You know, the line dances and stuff. That stuff's like, I've always liked that. I do remember those saying, I want to do this when I'm older.
Yeah, we were like, yeah,
Yeah.
you do you, boo. You set your sights high.
I'm sure
Whatever
they
works.
make bank there.
Right.
They
You know,
do.
getting
But-
tipped on
and-
like a Saturday night, football games going.
Yeah,
And
and it's
Dad's
Light
like,
off in
no.
your face with the rolls.
Right.
dude,
Dad was like, not a chance. You're not wearing those short shorts and dancing in front of guys. Like, he was like,
Yeah, he wasn't too happy.
not gonna happen.
right,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
I followed his footsteps though, so
Yeah,
he can't
so-
be mad.
Yeah, no, you can't be too
You did.
upset.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about him?
Dad? Mm-hmm. Well, what about?
Well, I don't know. I know that you two have a super special relationship.
We do, yes.
Like, from day one. Like, you were 2 years old when we got married. It's the wind.
Oh fuck, it is.
It's not the
windy.
aliens.
Might
Like,
be.
you were 2 when we got married. You could have, like, you were the, like, make or break it. Because the first time you met him, we were eating pizza. He came over to meet you guys, and I was so nervous. And you talk about being feral now. This bitch, like, and I'm a single mom, and she had some medical issues, and she went through enough stuff anyways that I didn't tell her no. Like,
Never.
I was just surviving. And she stands up. We had a bench on the side of the table. She stands up with her piece of pizza, about to throw it right at his face. And he said, you better not throw that at me. And she just, like, slowly raises it down, puts it down, and sits down. And I'm like, what is that trickery? What?
How did you do
listened to
that?
Like, from the very beginning, it was like, you just needed somebody with, like, authority. And that moment on, she was like,
Yeah.
you're my person.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess my dad has really been. And you know I love you. But no, it's never a competition, but in her eyes everything's a competition.
Bitch.
I mean, I love you guys the same, but you know, we're on like different levels, you know, but
Right. And I didn't bring it up for that. I want to hear how you feel about him.
yeah, he came
think
into
it's
my
sweet.
life when I was really young, you know, and clearly I didn't know the difference of, you know, seeing two guys in my life, and then, you know, one was present more than the other, and he was like, he was only able to get to me. Like, anybody else, you know, I'd basically tell him to fuck off at such a young age. I had such a high wall. But him, like, we would fight, and, you know, I remember my mom telling one of us, you know, you guys need to stop. One of you is going to get your feelings hurt. And usually it was me walking away pissed. I'd go pout in my room and probably hide under my bed. And my dad would find me and say sorry. But, you know, I got to give it to him. Like, I remember crying sometimes, and, you know, and he's like, that's life, or, you know, like, he made me strong. Like, if he wasn't mean, you know, but he was trying to teach me at a young age, you know, how to be independent and strong. And I think, you know, it just, I don't know what it was. Like, we just fucking clicked. And, like, if he was mad at me, oh, my fucking world was over.
Yeah.
Like, it was over. I remember him leaving for fires, and I would cry and cry and cry. You know, and then obviously as I got older, you know, we never, like, drifted apart. But I did go through some shit, and, you know, I was a little shithead to my mom and dad both. And then, like, at the end of the day, you know, I didn't stay in contact with them. but it was still like I would always put my head down on my pillow, you know, knowing that I upset my dad and my mom. You know, I know that they still loved me, but I wasn't happy with what I was doing. And then when I came back home, it was like, you know, my world turned upside down. And so there was never, it definitely was a thought in my mind, you know, I was like, you know, our friendship's ruined, and like I just pushed the people that love me the most away, especially him. You know, he taught me everything I know. That's why I'm doing what I do today. Or I remember he would take me out wood cutting or just driving in the woods. He wasn't allowed to go to the store by himself.
No, seriously, she was like attached at the hip.
Yes, like I remember
couldn't
he
sneak
was
out.
going on a hunting trip one time, and I bawled my eyes out. I think it was only like 3 days.
You weren't maybe 5?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Packed my bags and I
she
went
can't
with
go.
them.
He's like, yeah, she can. I'm like,
Yeah,
you and all these guys, what? And he's like, she can go. And I'm like,
it was so
wait,
fun.
are you sure it's going to be cold, dark, blah, blah, blah? And you're like,
I had the best peach cobbler in my life. I remember.
Hell yeah.
You know, he taught me how to shoot my first gun. Or in sports, I was a big sports person, and growing up, like again, you know, I was just so hard on I was always a negative Nancy, just beat myself up, you know, and he was always that reminder in the back of my head, you know, keep going, or you know, stop getting in your head, like you're your worst enemy. And so, you know, one day I was like, you know, I deserve to carry this guy's last name. Like,
Yeah.
it's only fair to him. And it wasn't that I only did it for him, but I wanted it for myself.
I like that you said you deserve. I haven't heard you say that.
Yeah.
You just,
And so, you know, and I definitely know it makes him happy at work that, you know, my name's, you know, we have the same, you know, we like to email each other to see our names on there, you know,
Right.
you know, people at work. So it definitely, like, it felt like an accomplishment for me.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's my best friend, and life wouldn't be the same without him, so.
Right.
yeah. And I couldn't have dreamt you guys would have such a great relationship. Like,
Yeah.
that's something I want. And it doesn't always happen that way, like with the stepdad and kids.
Yep.
But like, there was never any difference. And like you were so young. You, for the longest time, would say to him, Dad, you held me in the hospital when I was born, right? Yep. He would just say yes, because you didn't know any better.
Right.
And like, and he's a man of few words, but when he says it, everybody listens, and you've listened to him
Yeah.
so much. And that time you brought up when you were just being a shit and you weren't here, and you know, everybody knows I'm a big crybaby.
Right.
That guy, we were lost,
Yep.
and he would just look at me, I looked at him, I know exactly who he was thinking about. Get up, I gotta go to the shop.
Yep.
Just trying to
Yeah, and
deal with it. But
you know, like I said, like, I mean, Jensen was around for that time, you know, like,
yeah.
you know, I either was gaining a bunch of weight or I was losing it. I had acne so bad, or I didn't look happy. But there was never a day that, you know, even though I never wanted to talk to you guys, I still wouldn't like wake up thinking about you guys, or, you know, but it was always like, fuck, like, Dad's gonna be so mad at me. And I think, like, the coolest part about our relationship is, like, we are literally the same person. And so, like,
They
when
are.
we're mad, we know when to leave each other the fuck alone. Or, you know, just talking about work is nice together, you know, like, he definitely eases my mind. And, yeah, it was a struggle, but I definitely love him, and I'm so thankful for him, so.
I love it. I love it. I know sometimes I can tell you're in your head, and I'll be talking about you or something, and before I even say it, like, he'll text me and say, don't worry, I just talked to the baby. She's okay. I talked to her. Like,
See, and I don't know what it is, but, like, You know, we think the same, like, through little decisions. Like, it could be the smallest thing. And I'm already over here thinking, you know, I already have 500 different ideas in my mind of what could go wrong. And he's that same way.
Yeah.
But he's a fucking badass, so.
He is.
Yeah.
You know, Dad's the same way. He'll get in his head, and I'm like, Dad, you know, it's like, I feel like it's little me again, you know, in sports or something. And that's him being little me, and I'm like, over him, like, what are you doing? You know,
Right.
Right.
let's not get in our heads.
Right. And then when you came home, you were like apologizing like crazy, and we're like,
Yep.
that's what parents do. And you were just like, I can't believe you guys didn't give up on me.
Yep. I do
Not a
remember.
chance. Not a chance.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes, you know, you gotta hit rock bottom to be the person you are, and
Yeah.
you know, you would try and talk to me, I remember a lot, and, you know, several people that loved me, you know, tried. But when I see other people going through it, you know, it's hard because you're the only person that can get yourself out of something like that. You know, it takes losing everything and everyone and yourself, you know, to realize what the fuck. So,
yeah, you had to figure it out for yourself.
yeah, like,
And you did.
yeah. So,
Very
And
true.
here we are.
Here we are.
We have our baby kitty.
he built me a badass fucking AR for my birthday. It's yellow because I love yellow. Like, he took me on my first hunt, and
Yeah.
I remember still till this day, we were driving, and his friend Justin was with us, and we were driving, and, you know, it was almost, like, it was starting to get dark, and, you know, clearly you can't hunt in the dark,
Right.
because you know what the fuck you're shooting at.
Right.
Yeah. And, you know, he pulls over real fast. He's like, deer, deer. And I was 12, I think. Like, when you're first able, or 13, I can't remember. And we pull over really fast, and I get out, and he, like, sets up the stick, and he, like, puts his hand on my shoulder, and I just, like, you know, kind of took a deep breath, and I, like, when he put his hand on me, I kind of, like, got relaxed, and then I pulled the trigger, and he's like, you fucking did it! And I remember my ears are ringing, you know, he said the F word in front of me, and I'm like, I look at him, like, you didn't think I was gonna do it? He's like, nope.
I remember before you guys left, he said that. He's like, I don't know. When push comes to shove, is she going to be able to do
But
it?
he was like, you know, like, we're like jumping in the air, and then I was
Aw.
like, wait, the fuck? Like,
And-
you didn't think I was gonna do this? And he was like, nope.
Nope.
I was like, why? He's like, I just didn't think you had the heart to. I was
What
like,
happens
well,
when you guys go camp or when you go hunting and you kill? We're allowed to say it's fine.
yeah. So, if you kill, even if not, it's just like
Just-
a good little fun thing we do. You take a shot of wild turkey. Have you ever had wild turkey?
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
His friend
but-
is saying to Gary the first time,
So I'm like 12
what?
or 13. It wasn't even a full shot. It was maybe a capful. And like we get back into the trailer that night. Oh, I remember too.
oh,
When we, you know, you have to gut it after,
Yeah.
and like we had strapped her back legs up and to like his truck, and we backed it in and like threw it over a tree, and we're like ratchet strapping her legs up so we can get it. And it's like dark because I killed her right before nighttime, and I'm like sitting there, I'm kind of wheezy, and I see my dad like cut into the bone, and I was just like, huh, and I'm holding the flashlight. No one wants to hold the fucking flashlight for their dad. And he's like, Kendall, stop moving, you know, and Justin's like, are you okay? I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I go into the front of the truck,
Down
and I'm
bad.
just like, never threw up, but I was like, you know, that was all new to me. you know?
Right.
Now I'm like fist deep in there helping him out if I can, but
Right.
like that was funny. So we finished that. We go into the trailer, you know, we're trying to get dinner done, and I see my dad like slide over like a little cap, and I was like, what's that? You know, what's alcohol?
Right.
And he's like, take it. And I smell it. It just smelled like Germex. I was like, is he
Oh, that's
shit's
like,
so
is he
disgusting.
mad? And he's like, come on, like you're a Strickland, you have to do it. And I was like, Dad, you know, and Justin's sitting there like, what the hell are you doing to her? She is 12, you know, like freaking out. He's like, it's not even a full shot. I took it, and I think I was drunk. Like, yeah.
Oh Oh my god, that shit is nasty.
It's that's his favorite.
Wild turkey.
Over
Yo,
ice.
yeah.
Just sips that
Just
shit.
sitting there sipping it. I
No.
walk by and smell it. No.
No.
So every hunt I'm on, I'm like, oh, maybe if I don't
You know what's
kill,
going to happen.
you know, I want to take a shot. Yeah, every hunt I've been on, I've killed with them, but I just know what's coming for me
You're
at the
like,
end of the day. Now I'm kind of used to it, you know, and,
Right.
you know, family events, you know, we'll all get together and take it, and I'm just like,
Right. Like,
I've been doing this since I was 12. I know what I'm doing.
Dude, like, normal families all, like, gather around and take a shot together.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, well, I don't know. My family does that, but we're far from normal, so I
Okay,
don't know.
same. Well, and Tatum and Colt get these, and we put water or their juice in it, and they take a shot with this. They have that picture of Tater cheersing you. Like, I mean,
I don't know if that's good or bad. Or
like,
I mean, who gives a Oh, I actually don't know if this is... I can say... Tatum and Cole are just fine. Someone at work got a phone call today, and her third grader had put 2 6th grade boys in the nurse's office. And I was like, how can you be mad? You know?
Right.
I'm like, hell yeah, girl, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, we're kind of laughing about it, and she's like, how did she manage to do that? I'm like, at least you know you don't have to worry about her when she's in high school, because
Right.
I was that way and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So, like,
Right.
Tatum and Cole, just
Right.
fine.
yeah.
Yep.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Dad used to say. Like, even recently, he's been like, I mean, that's my fault. I made her that way. Like,
Yeah.
kind of sometimes maybe harder. Maybe you could soften up in the moment. But he's like, I wanted her to be that way. I wanted
Yeah,
the boys to be afraid of her.
and
I'm
they
like,
are. At work sometimes, the boys are like, you know, or they'll be like, they'll announce it before we go out and do any sort of work. Kendall's in a bad mood. Everyone leave her alone. I'm like, well, you just
better
fucking
run.
piss me off. Oh, they'll look the other way. Like, I'll put...
Yeah, you
oh,
better run if she's in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Right.
She's scary. Can we talk about this breeze coming in?
Yeah,
Does
it
it feel
feels so
great?
nice.
So
Yeah, I'm
we're
sweating.
hyping. While we're hyping your dad up, like, I tell him we're gonna do a podcast episode tonight. He goes out, chops wood, comes in here, goes downstairs, starts the fire, which it works amazing.
So good.
To the point now where I'm like, I can't wear my sweater, and we open the window.
And it's
Like-
like 30 degrees out there
Yeah,
right now.
he has so
Yeah.
nice and toasty. So
Yeah.
I do
he
think that
is
there's a
good guy.
storm. One of my coworkers was saying
No.
the 17th.
I don't want
that there
no,
might be a-
No.
Yes. Do you guys want Shello to burn down? Because I don't.
Who invited this bitch?
You fuckers did.
I know.
I can leave.
This is the
No.
girl that we've been.
I know you guys have been waiting for me.
Kendall's coming. She's coming. Just kidding. She's not.
You know, that is probably the only worst thing about my job is, like, not knowing. You know, you could be home and then they'll call you, or, you know, you're just doing a casual day and it's like, all right, Will's rolling. So I'm sorry that I've been on fire saving babies. I'm leaving Saturday. You guys are lucky I made it in.
Slay boots down, mama.
What the fuck?
Right? Right?
Is this real life? Jensen, did you
On
teach her
God.
that?
Is that right?
What
On
the
God.
fuck is that? Wait.
Slay boots down, mama.
Slay boots down, mama?
Yep. You heard.
What does that mean?
What did I do?
Yeah,
I
what
bet.
did... Stop hanging out with my mom. What does that mean? She knows more than me. Slay the house down something.
Do you whisper that loud too? Slay the house down, boots, mama.
What the Jensen,
On God.
did you make that up in your sleep?
I feel like he did.
I did.
But
Where-
he
where
swears
did you
he
get
didn't
that
make it
from?
up.
It's like gay culture shit.
Did you watch our
She's a fake fan.
right. Did
Your
you
last
watch
episode?
the pop off sis? No. Yeah, so the
Pop
last
Off
one.
Sis.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched that one. I was on a fire. What? I'm sorry. You guys want me to be the bitch on top of the truck? I need service to watch my mom.
Great.
To watch my mom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mom, I've
afraid-
sent your you know what? I give up. I try. I'm unsubscribing.
No.
Can't afford to lose. We only have 61. Right.
Well, you're gonna
Right.
have 60.
No.
We're just trying
sorry.
to get to 100.
I know.
Okay, what does that mean?
Slay the house down boots, mama. It's just like, you look hot, you're serving, slay.
Oh, so I meant it like, what she said. Can you say it that way too?
Just say period.
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 Yeah. Perfect.
Slay boots. House down.
Damn, mama.
Mama.
Yeah.
Burn the fucking house down with the boots in them, mama. I don't know.
Right.
I don't fucking
Fucking throw the boots out the window, mama.
Right.
You heard?
Kick you in the face
I've
with
been
my
out of the
boots,
game too
mama.
long.
I don't know.
any of
I know.
this.
Right.
Caitlin commented, she texted me after that episode. She's like, why do you know more of that than I do? And I'm like, I don't know. I just got that Riz.
You didn't even use that right, I don't think.
I got that MILF money. You got that?
You got that milk money.
Okay, so you can't act in front of your friend like that's not.
That milk money. Mm-hmm. Me and the girls up in the club hating ourselves, but I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite slang words?
Yeah. Fuck you guys. I don't know.
Hers is the fuck.
The fuck?
Um,
I love the fuck.
I think the only thing I really ever say, and the boys make fun of me at work, I say, be so for real right now.
Be so fucking
do.
for real.
I don't even say fucking though, I just say, be so for real. And then when they talk, they're like, I'm being so for real, Kendall. And I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I'm done. Don't use it around on me. It's only funny when I do it.
Right.
Right.
But
Slay.
your guys' slang? Are we living in the same universe? What? I've never
No,
heard
listen,
that.
that's what, when he was saying this shit, I was like, you're kidding, right? Like, cap.
I know, like,
no cap.
TikTok's been, find shot. Have you seen that?
Huh? Find shot? Find shit?
Find shot, like
Find
SHYT, like shoddy.
Oh, like
It's
find
just
shot.
like find shot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard that?
I haven't heard that one yet.
I see it
Find
all over my
shot.
TikTok. They're like videos, and then I'll have like a description on the video,
Yeah.
and it's like find shot, and then I keep going. I'm like, oh, find shot.
Yeah,
Like,
find shoddy. Like,
Yeah,
find us.
I would be like,
find
I gotta
girl.
go find. Oh.
Like shoddy's like you're fine.
Oh, I
Like,
thought
yo,
we
what up,
were
shoddy?
finding shot.
Finding
No.
Nemo.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Dory.
No, like fine as in like you look
Okay.
good. Fine.
I know,
shot.
fine. I brought
Yeah.
that up with the last one.
Yeah, but whatever you guys fucking talk about.
You know what gyat is?
Say it again.
Gyat.
Do you know it? Can you use it in a sentence,
Like
please?
it means like your ass is big. You
Can
haven't
I-
heard gyat?
Maybe
What?
people would just
Like damn, she's got a gyat. It means like she's got a fat ass.
people would just flat out say something to me if they think that,
Right.
or
Like damn girl, you shit with that ass.
I think I've heard
Right.
the most is honky tonk, badonkadonk.
From Dad.
He's like, oh,
She used to
are you
cry.
sure those pants fit?
used to cry.
And I'm like, huh? But nowadays, that's what fucking guys want,
Right, big
Right.
Now I'm like,
And he only did it because it would get to her. Like, we were camping one time and he turned that song up so loud.
honky
tonk,
tonk.
badonka-donk.
now we can all laugh,
Right.
but like,
Back
sometimes,
then, I'm like, do you have a death wish? This bitch about to kill you in your sleep. Like,
yeah,
he just
Right.
kept doing it.
it's definitely
he was that
not
confident.
huge, but I've heard
Well,
guys say
You can
badonkadonk.
shake your ass
You've
real
always,
good.
yeah.
Speaking of that, I was looking through our memories today, like what we have saved in the chat,
Yeah.
and I looked at one of my coworkers. She's also my roommate, and I was like, yo, if the world goes to shit, at least I know I can do this. And it was a video you have of me when I was packing to leave for a fire.
And you were on your wall throwing your ass
Just
back
fucking
for a
She's
shit
been on
ride.
the wall throwing her ass and she was like 13 years old.
like,
No, I'm not even
Right.
joking.
I believe it.
Like,
well, okay, Caitlin and Kylie, they were bad influences on me. Caitlin would be like, oh, get on the wall. And she'd get on the wall. All of her friends would be like, I'm just like, is this how you do it? On the fucking wall.
okay. So, could we just talk that I'm actually getting a gut? What'd you say? Gyat.
Yeah.
Listen, finally from the gym, it's paying off, right?
Yeah.
Be
It
so
is.
for real right now.
You want mine?
No cap.
Well, I know yours is better. I'm just saying.
Do you want mine?
little
Saying that.
small gains, right?
Right. Yeah. Small steps.
Like, it's working.
Yes.
Finally.
Well, I'm so proud.
It's not flat. Like,
It's got a little. I love that. Does mine?
trying. It
I know
did
you know how
until
to
you
move that
stopped
thing,
going to
too.
shine with
What?
me.
I said, I know you know how to move that thing too.
Kendall,
Yes.
shaking ass.
In class,
Driving,
I'm like, dude.
you know, just like fucking bust
Fucking
down
shit
Tatiana,
up.
I guess.
Literally.
Or Suicide Boys. Ruby's such a misfit.
Hollywood, Babylon, can't resist it. Fuck a cop, bitch, I'm ducking all these piglets. Yeah.
Yep.
Still got my motherfucking wrist slit. Yeah, anyways, that was, you remember that trip? It was like
Yep.
here. Okay.
Yep. Do you remember that trip?
Yeah.
Or were you blacked out?
Unfortunately.
Be so for
You
real.
want to talk about? Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. No.
That's when my mom was watching us on the Ring doorbell, and I had said something like, "We can just sleep outside."
Yeah, and I'm
She-
like-
she sends it to me, and she's like, "Where the fuck are you going?" She's like, "You're sleeping outside." I was
Right.
like, "Damn, that doorbell catches everything."
Right, just like
Right.
you. This bitch,
No,
same. She doesn't even live with me, but she's
not,
gotta know
I'm
what's
not.
going on.
I want it to look at my dog. Okay, that's all, Maggie.
Right.
I get on it one morning. She's fucking naked.
I had
6 in the
panties
morning.
on.
How'd you if
they're all fucking tits
We
just
have one
in
in
the
the back.
camera, and I get on it. I'm like,
I was just
"Ah!"
letting,
listen, if the camera's outside, how could you see your
because I was letting Maggie.
She was letting Maggie
I was
out.
opening
like,
up the little gate.
I'm
Listen,
just
with
like,
your tits out with your neighbors?
Okay, so
literally
listen.
butt
Number
naked.
one, we have a full fence around it. Number two, I'm not about to go put clothes on.
Not even a little
it's-
robe.
It was just
No,
like
I
a sweet
don't-
morning wake up before work, and I'm like,
And then
I want
Fucking
to check
tits
on
all in the
Maggie.
camera.
She's
scared
it's
the
like
shit
rubbing
out.
against the doorbell, and I'm like,
She was. That's a little extra. It was not rubbing against the door.
Are you kidding?
They never rubbed. It was like no. They
Why
never
are
rubbed.
you rubbing your tits on the ring
I
doorbell
never
camera?
rubbed.
you had like bent down, and then I think
They
when you
never
came
rubbed.
up, it was
No.
like,
And then all of a
you're like,
sudden,
"Oh,
this bitch,
fuck."
I was like, I hear in the speaker, "Mom, put some clothes on," and I was like, "Fuck you! This is my house.
I
my
logged out of that
camera."
shit so fast. I just wanted to see my dog.
Okay, listen. We understand that. Okay, there's some changes going on, and I get hot. So that's how I sleep. So during fire season, when I'm in charge of the dog, I'm not about to be like, let me go get dressed. I'm just, nobody's out here. We have a fence.
Already went there.
Here
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You went over in the corner.
No, I went in the middle, and then I went up in this corner.
Okay.
So
We
rude.
both lost.
The rudest.
What?
I'm gonna check out the next time you start talking.
I'm gonna crash out.
You crashed the fuck out earlier.
Literally.
Because we usually talk about what we're wearing, and you didn't tell me, and you came really fast, and I dead ass had just gotten
Well,
home.
what am I
Like,
supposed to do? Text you when I'm leaving my house? Like,
The fuck?
Yeah.
the fuck?
yeah,
I'm supposed to
you
text you
are.
when I'm pulling in.
And
On my way.
then part of me was like, I'm just gonna wear my gym stuff, but then I wore those pants already,
Right.
and I'm just trying. Okay,
You did really good.
listen, this is my fucking podcast.
It's not mine.
We'll see.
Wait,
You're
Andrew's
acting like
here?
it's not.
Listen, I think you're brave.
I know.
I think we're like
You're brave.
David and Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Like, you know how she's like crazy about her wigs, and they all have names, and they have to be like be in a special
Yeah.
order. That's you with your Stanleys, and you just
Right.
give Moira Rose energy,
Okay.
and then
I'll take it.
obviously I'm David.
Obviously.
Eat glass. I love him.
Try harder next time. Anyways, if you ever watch that show I told you on Apple called
it called?
Shrinking.
Shaking?
Shrinking. It's so funny. No, really, it's Ask Dad. It's so
I don't have
funny.
time for TV.
And there is it's like about a shrink, about like a therapist. Fuck you. And there is an older lady that has a gay friend, and Gary's always like, "Yeah, that is you and Jensen.
Should I call the cops?
Please do. Please do."
Did you see the way she's been assaulting me?
Yeah, I think I should just be.
So
mean
they show
yes.
Shrinking. The old decrepit lady on there has a cute little gay best friend.
How much longer do we have?
Ruby's such a misfit.
Hollywood, Babylon can't resist it.
I'll tell you.
Fuck a cop, bitch, I'm tugging all these piglets. 7 Ward, be my motherfucking district. Yeah, I still got my motherfucking wristlet. Anyways, who you texting?
About that time.
What,
Then we
what's that
started.
one song that
I think we're
there?
What's that one song? What?
It'll come to me.
Okay. Come to you.
I'm going to fucking punch you.
Do you fucking promise?
don't.
I'll fucking throw Bridget
You're
red.
not- no. Don't, Jensen.
Fuck yeah!
Looks like a flying squirrel.
Did that before, and I was like,
You've
we're
never seen him
not.
do that?
Yeah, I've seen
are you
it, but
sure?
I'm trying to tell him you don't.
Are you sure?
Pretty fucking sure.
Fucking sure.
It's not a fucking ghost.
Do you
Surfboard.
any?
Sheriff board.
Get me riding on
On
my
my
surfboard. Surfboard.
Okay.
Crazy in Love. Beyonce, Jay-Z. Get me riding on my
Obviously, I know.
surfboard.
Yeah.
Surfboard.
Are you guys gonna watch the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I'll be in Alabama.
Probably not, but I'm sure I'll hear all about it from Taylor Swift's point of view because of...
Right. Because she pays the refs.
Right. Well, no, because of,
Travis.
George.
Oh.
He's obsessed with Taylor Swift.
George, you're coming next time because I'm tired.
Like, she's not bad, but I
being
just don't get
ganged
the
up on.
hype.
I do, I'm just not obsessed with her, like how other people are.
Correct.
Right, but like the time I sent you a message, look, we're gonna dance to Taylor Swift.
At
Oh my god,
Shine.
I've been waiting.
Low-key, I have been waiting
He's waiting to shake that ass.
to some T-Swizzle. Down bad crying at the
But
gym.
that's not him. That's
I
not
know.
it.
What song is it? Oh, Don't Blame Me.
Don't blame me.
Don't blame me, your love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Oh, take me, my drug, here's my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life.
Rest of my life. Oh. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, that's what I said. Like, she's got a few good ones, but I just
Right.
don't get the hype.
Right.
But, like, that one's a banger.
That is a banger.
Yeah.
Like, volume all the way
Yeah.
up with that one.
And it just never goes loud enough.
Exactly.
I think I've blown all the speakers in my car.
I
What
literally have blown the speakers in
was-
my car.
I know.
What were the bangers you remember growing up, like that we listened
Love
to, like
Story.
songs that I liked? No.
Oh,
No.
baby, you.
You got what I need.
Or,
You can
I
blame
met
it on
this
the
little
rain.
girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and bust her out. I had to leave her early. Or, it's tricky to rock around.
That's the same. Pink.
Which
like a
one?
pill?
Just like a pill?
Uh-huh.
Dude,
Do you know that song?
I think my mom was
Like a
crashing
pill?
out when I was 5, and this memory is burned into my brain.
What happened?
Do you know that song?
I have
Just Like a Pill by Pink.
So you should actually listen to it. It's a really good song. It's got a really
I
good
love-
meaning.
So therapeutic.
But like driving from Snowflake to Sholo, and I'm just back there in my car seat. Well, not car, maybe booster. I don't know.
Here come the stalkers.
And she just is like
Right
blares it. No seatbelt. I think we're probably doing 90 in a 65.
Oh my god.
Just like a pill, instead of making me better. I'm like
You keep making
barely looking
me
out the
ill.
window because I'm scared she's gonna turn and swing on me.
that
'Cause
part-
she just
that
is like
part that-
fucking the nurse.
And you would sing, bitch. said, I try to call the nurse
But
again, but she's being a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here
till I can run
just as fast as I can.
or Vanilla Ice. I remember watching Airplanes.
That's you and
I'm just sitting out here
No.
watching airplanes.
No, let me tell you this shit.
Take off and fly. Trying to figure out which one you might be on and why you don't love me anymore.
I think you can't sing anymore.
I'm just
Canceled. But she
For real,
had this
sorry.
little pink cowboy hat and this little pink guitar.
My heart was shattered.
And
okay?
she
I was
already
clearly
told
crashing
you
out.
that she would cry so bad when Gary left on the fire.
Right.
You think I'm drama? This bitch gets her hat on. One time I have a picture of her. She has this bright orange Western shirt on, but no, just her underwear underneath it and her cowboy hat and her guitar.
Just crying.
Sitting on the bed, just crying, acting like she's playing it and singing.
Like
and
I
I'm
had like an actual guitar, and like when you moved your fingers, like it made sound.
Like,
and I just fuck Airplanes up
Like,
on that shit.
I'm like, you do you.
Girl,
get it out.
That's when I
Like, so young.
experienced my first heartbreak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's how you still are to this day. Just minus the orange Western shirt.
Now I'm crashing out to like fucking Zach Bryan, Olivia Rodrigo. I'm just like,
How was his concert?
it was amazing.
Spiritual, right?
Oh, when he sang Dawns, I felt my
Sobbing.
soul lift. Like
You
I wanted to
FaceTime me.
cry because that song means I'll be halfway to my best friend's house. It says best friends
Well,
first.
I said mom.
It says bowl. No.
Well, I was singing
I
Zach
don't
Bryan's part.
I don't know.
To my mama's home.
But
It just
you FaceTime me and I
dawned
wanted
on
to
me.
cry for you
That
because
song has a really strong meaning to me.
I know.
Yeah.
And then just like ever since, like I just feel like I find another reason that this song just is more powerful.
Right.
I just experienced something again, and that song I was just like, "Oh, go fucking louder!" Like
Give me my Dawns back.
everything that dies makes its way on back. I lost him last July in a heart attack. I need one small victory.
How about Posty in Vegas?
Holy smokes! I watched.
That lady cracker head.
I almost said I watched a girl, and she was a little bit, just don't
Down
like
like the
Humpty Dumpty
concrete.
down the fuck. And we're like sitting at the
fuck.
very top, so there's a railing. I thought that bitch was going over the railing down on the people below us.
I feel like Kendall and I were just like just
I'm like standing up to be like,
right.
not
Was she
couldn't even get.
okay?
She got up
Yeah,
and just
she
raised her
rallied.
beer.
We're just like,
You're like, hell yeah, brother.
Right.
Yeah, Post Malone was unforgettable.
right?
He just was
Like-
smashing his guitar. There was fire.
Roddy Ricch.
Light.
Yeah.
Oh, they all did amazing.
That's
like
so sick.
he is just such a vibe, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
it was. I mean, there was all sorts of different people there, and it was like you would never like. There were some people like, oh, you're, but that's how Post Malone's vibe is. Everyone can just
all
bump
walks
to
of
it.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was your first Vegas trip.
Yeah, and it was like a 2-in-1. Post Malone for the first time, Vegas for the first.
Fuck
Count
yeah.
me in. I was like,
Just,
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
just walking down the street with a cup of whatever you had.
I was drunk as fuck before we even went to the concert. Like now looking back, I'm like, how did I manage to get ready and do my makeup? Because
'Cause-
I was drunk.
Right.
We had like 2 hours before we could check in the
the
hotel.
ice chest.
Like go and buy me
before-
cups before we can even check into our hotel. We were drunk.
Like, we're not getting arrested.
Right.
This is, if her story's even true. Anyways.
Allegedly.
Right.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
But it's Vegas.
Got a cup.
Allegedly,
Right.
I'm 21.
It's not
Right.
like you're under the overpass shooting up
Right.
heroin.
Correct.
Right. Anyways, yeah.
Doing coke.
Right.
So before we could even check in, she was like,
Yeah, it was. My mom's jumping up and across the bed. My dad's shaking his butt in the camera for a TikTok. Like, I had the time of my life.
Oh, that's so
And, you know, I feel like some kids would be like, I don't want to go to Vegas with my parents.
I'd go to Vegas with my mom.
Count me fucking in every trip my parents go on because
Right.
I will be there.
Right.
You're so for real because we were talking about one time going and she like wasn't invited and you're like, I'm going. What?
Yeah.
Like all day, every day she's
You
going.
bitches are making plans without me? Yeah, not on my
Right.
The
watch.
fuck?
Like for, you know, we're going to do a vow renewal for our 20th and Gary's like, we're going to Vegas for a bachelor/bachelorette party.
So you're gonna be hookers and blow?
Probably.
Jensen.
What?
Huh? The fuck?
The fuck?
Probably.
Open the door.
Open the door. Anyways, I'm excited for that.
Are you coming?
Are you
gonna
going
do
to
your makeup?
Disneyland?
You're on the list.
Why?
I don't want to go to Disneyland. I've never. Call me
Wait,
party
Jensen.
pooper. I've just never had the urge to be like, I want to go to Disneyland.
Tatum and Cole are gonna, I'm going. I got us a room already.
Send me a snap.
No, I already bought us a room. Genuinely.
Right.
I had to punch you in the throat. Well, we gotta cut the
It's
cameras.
not
Let's
Throat
go
Punch
inside.
Tuesday, so you're gonna have to wait till
Okay,
next
well, it's
week.
Throat Punch Tuesday for me every fucking day. Let's go
It's
inside.
ThunderCunt Thursday today.
Right.
Right.
You said it.
Anyways.
Well,
Well, do you guys have anything to add?
No.
Fuck bitches get
I-
money. Perfect.
Right.
Kendall, thank you so much for being here.
thank you so much for having me. I
course.
hope our podcast was good and not just all about me.
Right. But that's
But it kind of was.
Yeah, but that's
Right,
a
that
part of a
was
guest.
right.
Anyways, be sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment.
Right.
Right?
And come back. Please just keep coming back. And
If you guys just want to keep seeing me, just fucking tell them in the comments. I'll be back.
Right. Follow Kendall
Probably
on
in a year.
Instagram.
Yeah, follow
Right.
me on Instagram.
At
first
Kendall
follow
Strickland.
us.
Yep.
First follow us. Tell all of your friends. Just click the button. Like
Yeah.
it's that easy.
Turn on your notifications.
Right.
Like,
And
takes 2 seconds.
like who knows? In the next episode we could have some really fun news to share. So you never
Facts.
know.
Stay tuned.
Stay motherfucking
That is
Stay
true.
tuned. Ready?
Amen. Well, we love you guys all
you.
so much. Thank you for watching. And
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Peace, love, posty.
Peace, love, motherfucking posty.
All day, every day.
Bye.